Hello and welcome back to Amiguru-May Day 2. Today we are making my mini mushroom pattern. So this is not going to be a tutorial for this mini mushroom. There is a tutorial already up on my channel for this mini mushroom. So if you want to make them together, I would suggest going and watching that tutorial, kind of writing down the steps, and then coming back, or you can crochet a different mushroom pattern while we work together, however you want to do it. Maybe you're just watching for fun. I don't know. But yes, this is what we are making today for market prep. I kind of started a little bit and then started the video, but I am only on round 3, but this is a super quick make anyway. And today I am using Parfait Chunky in the colors Cardinal and Mushroom. Cardinal is the red and Mushroom will be for the mushroom stem part. One thing to note is that I am using the Parfait Chunky single-stranded. Pretty much like every other time I'm using Parfait Chunky, I am using it double-stranded, but I am intending to turn this into a keychain, so I did not want it to be super thick. So I am just doing like a one-stranded little mushroom guy. I might not even put a face on him. I have not decided yet. We'll see how it goes. But yeah. So one-stranded, though I am using a 6.5mm hook. I know a lot of people when they use Parfait Chunky will use a smaller hook size, but I don't know. For doing the magic ring, you could see like, it's gonna focus on my face. You could see having to pull it's already kind of like moved some of the yarn on the strand. So I just like to keep things loose. It makes it easier so I don't have to like end up having the yarn break, and I don't have this kind of issue when I hold it double, and probably because I use an 8mm hook when I do that, but I don't know. We'll have to try that out one day, see how much the hook size really matters with making it easier to pull. But I pretty much very rarely have yarn break, like Parfait Chunky yarn break, when I'm holding it double, but I do have it break from time to time when I'm holding it single for patterns, though I don't use it single often, like I said. But I wanted this to be like a little cute guy, so where are we at? I've already lost count. Single, double, double, single, single, double, double, single, single, double, double, single. I've staggered my increases on this just because I think it looks nicer when it's a little less like, what's the 6-side? Hexagony? I had to stop and think for a second. And because this whips up super quick, I might make a couple of these, though I might not make them all keychains because I've got like a weird amount of keychains right now, like more than I usually have. And not that that's a bad thing, but keychains do okay for me, but they're definitely not like people's first picks, I feel like. Because, of course, if I'm making something in a keychain size, I still have to price it for the time it took, even if I, like, intentionally make it smaller to put on a keychain. So if, like, the keychain version and the, like, plush, like, stuffed animal version are, you know, around the same price, most people would rather have the, like, full stuffed animal version. So you guys should let me know down below if you were here for yesterday's Amiguru-May and how many axolotls did you get to make, and how many of these little mini mushrooms you plan on making, because they do work up super quick. This is definitely a good pattern, and this is definitely a good pattern to make in a keychain size and in full size, and for like mystery bags. Because they're cute, but they're so fast, they do make like a good like mystery bag filler, I feel like. But I could be biased because it is my pattern. So now I'm at round 6, which is the color change part. So I'm sorry you can't see me cutting the yarn. I'm trying to post a video like every day this month, so you'll have to forgive me if like the editing's like a little bit sloppy and they're a little bit chaotic. I'm intentionally leaving it as like, you know, real life as possible, just because A, it'll be easier on me to like produce the content, and B, so you guys can really see what it's like actually like, because you know, a lot of times you're really just seeing the edited version of things and that cleans it up, but usually it's a lot messier for most people, especially for me. And if you guys did not know, fun fact, this was my like very first pattern ever. So this guy holds like a special place in my heart. And I got one more round to make, and then we'll go into some decreases. I add eyes last anyway, because now I just glue them in with hot glue, so I will be skipping adding the eyes at this particular time. But it is almost time for you guys to add eyes if you are making your little mushroom along with me. Oops. I've impaled him. I've impaled him. I gotta get that out without like pulling the stitch. Okay, cool. Cool. Got it. But look, it's coming together. Two. I'm losing my daylight, so that just looked kind of weird on camera. It's like redder in person, I feel like. For a second, I thought I did like one decrease too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that is right. That is right. I'm leaving a little tail. My scissors are starting to get dull. Getting a little more stuffing. Just a little more. And then after I do this video, I have got to get back to working on orders. If you watched yesterday's video, you know I have like so many orders. I'm pretty much booked out order-wise until like May. So I've got a lot to do. But I mean, I guess when I'm done with this video, I'm probably going to make a couple more, and then I'm going to switch to orders. But I do consider, like, all of that kind of, like, part of this video, because I've pulled everything out, you know, to do this video. Though I might change colors, too. I don't know. Hard telling. I'll have to figure out what I decide. I guess come back for tomorrow's video, and I'll tell you how many I ended up making and what colors. And that sounds about right. I gotta remember to take pictures of what I make, even if it's for Amiguru-May, for my like everything I crocheted this month video that I plan on doing also, because right now it is actually currently only March, but to, you know, have a video go out potentially every day in May. Obviously I had to start early because there's going to be some level of like editing that needs done. So I've already made other things this month, just like in general and for orders and stuff, but my Amiguru-May market prep stuff is some of it's gonna be made this month, so you'll see it next month in my like everything I made for this month video. I hope that makes sense. What is it called? I'm doing the thing where you do like the little invisible, it's not like an invisible join, but it's an invisible something. Where it's like seamless. I can't think of the words. But I'm doing that thing. I'll show you when it's done. Because I didn't include that in the tutorial, because like I said, this was my first pattern, so that was not a skill I had at the time. But see, that ended with like 2 unconnected single crochets next to each other, but I did like the little invisible join, so it just looks like continual stitches like all the way around. So yeah, and I don't know, I still might put something, put a face on him. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do a mushroom for this one, and then faces on my like actual little people plushies. I don't know. You tell me. Face or no face? I think for the purposes of this video, I am going no face, but I can always go back later and add a face. So, you guys let me know what you think. It's not a lot of room to do a face when they're made this small. But, I mean, I could do a little, like, just eyes, like on the pot mushrooms. And then I think I'm just going to do the spots in this color. Now, let me go look for some white. I'll be back. I'm going to go look for white.
A few minutes later.
So, I literally don't have any Parfait Chunky white. So, I'm going to go with the new Toucan yarn from Hobbii in color 11, which is a really light pink. And I'll do the spots in that color. I'm assuming by the time you see this video, let me adjust my camera angle a little bit. A little better. I'm assuming by the time you see this video, my yarn haul from Hobbii, where I compare Parfait Chunky and Honey Bunny and Sweet Snuggles and this new Toucan yarn, is out by now. So I'll link that down below. It was an interesting comparison, so I let you know my thoughts. And if I think this yarn is worth buying. And I don't want to spoil it. So we're gonna not get into that here. But I am just gonna make some spots. So I would say these take me not on camera and just rolling like less than 15 minutes to make. So for me, if I sold this like as is, it would be like a $5 item. Because I'm gonna slap a keychain on it, I'm probably gonna go about $6 to $8, hard telling. I like to have my keychains priced by like sections of prices basically. I've got like $8 keychains, $10 keychains, $12 keychains, a couple things in the $20 range, like turtles were in the $20 range, but I haven't made that pattern in a long time. So we'll have to see if that still is the case. I just don't like making turtles, so I always dread them. So I probably price my turtles higher than most, because there's no joy for me in turtles. But yeah, we just have to kind of see where this guy ends up. But this is it. I can say it's cute. I got like some little fuzzies and cleanup to do. Let me just do that here. Might as well. And then I just got new keychains and I had to like restock my chains from my keychains. So I will be attaching a red to him. And yeah, I think I'm gonna go faceless. At least for now. So like I said, you guys let me know. And yeah, that is gonna be it for this video today. And I will see you guys back here tomorrow for day 3 of Amiguru-May.